Let's check this out. This is what Scott linked me. The warning on new music opening for Yungblud and more. Let's check it out.
Welcome to K-Rock. My name is Canyon Cody,
K-Rock.
host of
I would have said crack.
Alternalido,
Hola.
and I am here today with The Warning here in Los Angeles. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing good.
So Danny, Pao, Ale, actually,
This is new. This dropped 20 hours ago.
I'm not sure which order. You guys changed seats, so introduce yourselves.
I am Danny.
I'm Ale.
And I'm Pao.
Okay, my name's Canyon, and you guys are here in Los Angeles to do a show at the Greek with Yungblud. Have you guys been to Los Angeles before? You been to the Greek?
We've been to Los Angeles many times before, yes. But it's our first time in the Greek. We are very excited to play it for sure.
So you guys are young human beings, but you guys are veterans in the industry at this point. I think it's fair to call you veterans. You got 4 studio records. You guys have been a band for 10 years, but you've known each other for a lot longer than 10 years. I know this, but how did you meet?
We
How
met
did you meet? They're sisters.
since birth. We are all sisters, so we've known each other our whole life. Yes.
And so
He didn't know that, did he?
who's the oldest and who's the baby?
Guess. I'm kidding now.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get me in trouble.
I'm the oldest.
I'm the youngest.
I'm the middle.
And so guitar, bass, drums. Usually I find that when you have a family band, the
This guy's voice is quite funny. I like it.
bassist is the one that is forced to be the bassist last because you've got guitar, you got drums. Is that how it happened?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say that
In a way, yeah.
no, I think the bass fits me perfectly. I actually chose the bass. I could have chosen
They already had the drums and the guitar, Ali. There was only bass or keyboard, Ali.
any instrument, and honestly, the bass is what I gravitated towards. And honestly, I love my instrument, and I think if it's
Danny was saying to her, "Yeah, you're going to play bass, yeah? Since she was little. Yeah.
perfectly, I think everyone fits their instrument perfectly. So no, I am actually very happy with the bass.
So one of the ways that I got into music was from the video game Tony Hawk, and I really loved all the soundtrack.
Oh,
you
bro,
guys
the
also have a video
soundtrack on
game
Tony
that is
Hawk.
foundational to your
The soundtrack on Tony Hawk, elite status.
band. Talk about that.
Yes, the video game Rock Band. Our parents bought that video game when we were kids. We were very young, and
They used to
basically
call it, remember when they used to call it the Rock Band?
this love that we have for live
The Rock
shows
Band.
and live rock and roll music was born out of playing this game. At that point, we only played the piano, and it is
Sick
thanks to this
game.
video game that Danny picked the guitar, I picked the drums. We really just wanted
See, and Ali had either choice of what, keyboard or bass, isn't it?
our lives to be what we saw in that video game.
Nice.
And it's really crazy to think that 12, 13 years later, this is what we're doing for a living now. It's pretty awesome.
So how old were you around when you guys were playing Rock Band?
My God, I think I was like 8.
I was like 5 or 6.
I was 3, so I only watched them play, and I had the best time.
Have you gone back and played recently? Do you still got the Rock Band chops?
Nope.
We're really bad.
We're
at it,
bad at it.
Really
We're
pretty
so
bad.
bad. Now that we got, the actual strings and the actual instruments, it's hard to go back to buttons.
What were your favorite songs to play at that age?
Oh my God. For me, it was Bathwater by No Doubt. That was one of my favorite songs on the game.
I was obsessed with Eye of the Tiger. I wanted to get a perfect score every time.
And it was 3.
I was 3. I only watched them play.
Wheels on the bus. So then once
Wheels
you
on
get
the
your
bus.
real instruments, what were kind of the early songs that you learned?
Wow. I immediately wanted to play Sweet Child of Mine, which was crazy. It was like, you don't start with that.
But everyone really does.
But yeah,
Sweet
that's
Child
what
of
I
Mine is
gravitated
a
towards. We did a
classic.
lot of Metallica, a lot of AC/DC, Twisted Sister,
Muse.
Yeah,
yes.
but like the first song we ever learned together was God Gave Rock and Roll to You, the version by Kiss, and that's where it all started. Yeah.
And so you had a major moment earlier in your career from doing a cover and kind of intertwined with social media and YouTube. And what was the moment that you realized that this song that you posted was, bigger than the world that you had been living in yet?
I think we didn't realize it until a lot later, maybe even recently.
Yeah.
Because we did not process that at all at that time, I
Tell the
guess.
story. So what happened?
Of course, we went viral with our version of Enter Sandman, our cover of Enter Sandman. But I was, 14? Maybe?
Younger.
13.
No, you were 14
Yeah.
and I was like 12.
I was 9.
Yeah.
And more than anything, more than didn't process it, we just didn't understand what 32 million views meant. Like we didn't understand how many people those actually are. And the amount of things that happened after that, I think it really catapulted our careers. We went to like the Ellen show and we started having like international interviews, and it was just very exciting for us. We were three little Mexican girls who did covers and then suddenly had the opportunity to fully explore like the world of music.
They had a great opportunity. That viral video done them the most. That viral video of Enter Sandman catapulted them, like they say, to where they are now, to the position that they're at. It's true.
And it is thanks to that cover that we started writing our own music. And it's pretty crazy to think that our first like EP, we released it, and I was, I think, 13 at the time. It's 11 years ago. That's crazy. I don't like that. But we've been doing this for such a long time that sometimes we take for granted how special that initial moment of the Enter Sandman cover was. Because at that point, it was just like, okay, we're getting opportunities. Let's just take them. Right now that we look back on it, that was the craziest thing that happened.
Pivotal moment.
To us. It was pretty wild.
Have you heard young girls or anyone do covers of your songs now? And how's that experience in the other
100%.
direction?
We
I
have. It's amazing to see people cover our songs and just rocking out to them on stages or in their house, in their basement like we did. It's just so cool to see that we can now inspire a new generation of how we grew up as well, and just inspire them to follow their passions. We get a lot of like in the meet and greets, they tell us like, I started playing the guitar because of you, and that's like the best thing you could hear as a musician.
And so the Metallica cover did not just only lead to kind of online clicks and stuff like that, but it actually connected you directly to the band.
Yes. Oh yes, they commented that they really like the cover, and not only that, but like years after, for the 30th anniversary of the Black Album, Metallica called us to do a version of Enter Sandman for this anniversary album.
So
and it's just such a huge honor. We were invited along with Alicia Cara, and we did our version together. And it's just been so crazy to think that that initial cover of Enter Sandman that we did 10, 11 years ago brought us to that place where we collaborated for such a special cause with Metallica themselves, and then now we're here.
And, you know, a lot of artists that make their fame on the internet have difficult transitioning to kind of real life touring. But you guys are road dogs. You guys stay on the road. What's the most amount of shows you've done in a year?
117.
Yes.
Yeah, that was our first year of touring, which
Pao knew the numbers straight. 117.
was crazy. The first year that we did 117 shows, but that was a crazy year. It was after the pandemic. We had to reschedule our first tour.
Must have been quite a nightmare.
Yeah, and it was a crazy year of touring, but it was amazing. We learned so much that year, and we just love to be on the road.
And so you're on the road right now with Yungblud. You're playing at the Greek, one of my favorite venues. Of all the touring that you've done, what have been some of your favorite countries or cities to perform in?
Oh my God. Okay.
Argentina.
One of my favorite countries to perform in, apart from Mexico, our home country, I love playing in Germany. Germany is such a cool rock crowd. Their festivals are great. Their crowds are so fun. They clap really well. They're always very on time. It's very impressive, actually.
Yes. Also, I have to say the crowds in South America as well. Argentina, they just go really, really wild, and I love playing over there.
Serious crowds.
Honestly, I mean, Mexico, our country is just amazing. Every city in Mexico just feels like home because it is home, and there's really quite nothing like playing in Mexico.
And so I want to talk about your upbringing. You're born and raised in Mexico, still live in Mexico?
Yes.
But most of the music that you were originally released, most of your music has been in English. But you have a new song out in Spanish, Ego. Talk to me about this new track.
Oh my God. So writing songs in Spanish.
Why did it say ego? Or is that how it's pronounced? I thought it was ego all this time.
Is such a huge passion of ours. And I think it's something that we are sometimes kind of wary of doing because there's such pressure of doing it like really, really, really well. We're Mexicans. We live in Mexico. We were born in Mexico. And we always want to give our Spanish-speaking fans the best that we have to offer, especially because we know that not only are like people who understand the language are listening to these songs, but people all around the world are listening to these songs and that we write in Spanish. But Ego was really, really fun and liberating to make. I think it is such...
It is ego.
really, really fun and liberating to these songs and that we write in Spanish. But Ego was
Ego. It's Ego, ladies and gentlemen.
really, really fun and liberating to make. I think it is such a fun song that showcases our confidence at what we do and how we can own that confidence together as a band. I get to scream in this song, so that's very, very fun. And also, I think it's the heaviest song we've ever done in our native language. I think it's one of the heaviest songs we have overall, so it feels really, really special to be able to give such a heavy moment to our language, especially where we start playing it at international stages where people don't necessarily speak the language, and you can see them just like jumping and moshing and whatever, and they don't understand a word, but they feel that energy that the language carries.
We have a lot of artists who come onto Alternalido who are either native Spanish speakers and they always apologize, oh, I'm sorry, my English is so bad, or very often the other direction, Latinos here in Los Angeles who their Spanish isn't very good and they're always apologizing about that. You guys are, I think, the first artists that I have ever had on the show that sound truly fluent in both English and Spanish. So what's your third language going to be?
Oh my God. Well,
Technically, our third language
it
is
should be French. We started in kindergarten, but like,
It's not that.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
We know how
studying
to count.
Japanese, so
Yeah, you're
getting
studying
there.
Japanese.
When we go to Japan this year, we're playing in August, I think. I hope I'm able to speak to the crowd like fluently on the stage. Yeah.
So you guys are from Monterrey, which has a huge history in Mexican music and so influential. Some of my favorite, like Cumbia Sonidera, comes from Monterrey. Put on your hometown pride hat right now and tell people about why they should visit Monterrey.
Oh my God.
why shouldn't you? It's amazing.
Monterrey is absolutely beautiful. We have beautiful mountains and beautiful people, and the culture and the food. Everything is just great. Musically speaking, it is a very influential place for Mexican music in general. There was a time where like your equivalent of like the Seattle music scene, that was Monterrey for Mexico, La Avanzada Regia. And to be a part of that even like years later, to participate in that, like, okay, we're from Monterrey and we're putting our music out in the rock scene, that is very special. And there are some like very iconic venues in Monterrey as well. But in general, if you like hot weather, good food, and mountains, Monterrey is
That's
the
your
place for you.
place.
So I'm curious on the like when you are on tour, when you are on the bus, do you guys speak together in English or in Spanish?
Oh, Spanish.
We don't speak
all
to
the
each
way.
other in English. That
Yeah, no, and most of our team is Mexican, so we just surround ourselves with
Makes sense.
Spanish.
And
all the
also
time.
we have only, I think, 2 people in our team that only speak English, and we try to speak to them in Spanish so they learn.
yes,
quicker,
They're getting
yes.
contextual Spanish.
That's it.
Is
you
there
learn
a
on the
fourth
job.
sister who is like a baseball player or something?
Ego in English.
No,
Argo
it's only us.
in Spanish.
So what
Ego.
about alternative universe? You're not musicians.
All this time I was thinking it's ego.
What jobs do you think you would have enjoyed?
Enjoyed. I think I'd be really good at marketing. I talk about it
Yes.
with our marketing guy all the time. I think I'd be good at that.
I honestly do think I would have been like a doctor of some sorts.
For sure.
Yes. And I have no idea. This question
Everyone
always
is
stumps
asking
me
this
because I
question,
love
innit? I've
music
heard
so
them
much
answer
that
this
I don't.
question a few
It
times.
would have to be
At least a
something
couple of times.
involved with music, either teaching it or I don't know.
Teaching it is a good
Teaching
answer.
it.
You'd be a great
answer 'cause
teacher.
I hope so. Yeah, sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, okay.
All right, well, we're coming up to the end. You guys got to get to the Greek. I have a question, though. This is something that I love asking. What was your first favorite band T-shirt?
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Okay, I do know this because I was really
Iron
excited when
Maiden.
I got it. I got My Chemical Romance, the Black Parade T-shirt when I was
Yes.
about like 12 or 13. I wore it all the time. I
Yeah,
think it's
all the
probably just a rag by now, but I really love that T-shirt.
I would say a Muse T-shirt because we bought it when we went to their concert.
Yeah.
It was the Second Law T-shirt,
Yes.
and I loved it.
Yes. And I would have to say a Green Day T-shirt. I wore it all the time.
do know what
The American Idiot cover. It's just so good.
Now, you all started so young. Not a advice to the warning, but to Danny, Pau, and Ale. What would your advice be to that 9-year-old, 12-year-old girl if you could go back and...
God.
I feel like I would know only from like looking at myself. I would just like stare and we would just like
Oh, you would
Yeah,
know.
I would know. It's just like a telepathic hug.
I think I would tell her to exercise more. Touring is rough.
Yeah.
You need like good stamina.
Exercise more.
Drink more water. Eat more.
Yeah,
Things
I would
like
say just,
that. Ego.
be healthy,
Yes.
like eat better.
You think you're young and that you're gonna be fine just because you're young?
No.
You have to take care of
To
yourself.
be healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get
Awesome.
in the
Well, thank you for
gym.
stopping by, K-Rock. Really loving the new track. Everybody check out
K-Rock.
Kerosene and Ego from The Warning, and catch you
Ego.
guys at the Greek.
See you
All
there.
this time I've been saying it wrong. Ego. It's Ego, man. God damn. It's a decent video there. I'll pop that in the description. They're on the cover of Marvin Magazine this month. I don't know what Marvin Magazine is, but that sounds amazing. Let's go. Like I said, I'll pop that in the description. Check it out.